Hello, hello. What's up, Solo? Did I hear about the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? I did. I saw it this morning. I did see it. I did indeed. What's up? What's up? Let me go live over here. Scarlet. Go live. Cool. Bum 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 bum. A bingo. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Speculations? I don't know. Because I'm like so overwhelmed with like different games here and there. I kind of just go with the flow. The only thing I'm expecting is probably an announcement to the Switch Pro, the Switch 2, whatever it'll be called. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. While we wait for Mustang to get up so he can host the world for us, we can do this for a little bit. We can switch to it. There we go. Hold on. I gotta. I use the same picture and layout every time I remember to do this. So I gotta change it again. I gotta change this. Hold on. Wait. We gotta change it. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. There we go. So we're at 2024. Nice. Yeah, so so I guess this is not a thing anymore, so just be Nintendo Bingo. Alright. Yeah, E3 is not a thing anymore. Ow. I would say, I guess this would be Switch 2. Switch 2. I think most of these I still kind of stand true to. Right? Here, let's get rid of some of these, right? Let's get rid of some of these. I'll just put that over there, like this. Well, some of them are still kind of relevant. I think every time there's a new one, I always kind of reuse the same thing. I still think there's going to be, if there is a Switch announcement, a Switch 2 announcement, I still think MK9 still stands true. Some form of a new Mario game. This is just wishful thinking, because 4 came out not too long ago. So this is probably, I guess it's not the most best picture to use, I would say. Right? Ooh, not that. I can't grab the Pikmin picture. More waifu equals more money. Not sure where that one came from. Hey, what's up, Mark? I guess this one probably doesn't make any sense, right? So I guess that one doesn't make any sense. What is? Oh, jeez. I guess I just have to delete. Why is it doing this, man? Come on, man. Just delete that. And then the troll text. Or not even the troll text. We'll keep that and replace with something else, right? What's this one? Oh, that's the Metroid. Mario. Why Switch 2? They already announced there will be nothing about it. Was there? I thought there was gonna be. Oh, I guess I must have missed it. I guess I must Switch. I guess we'll just do Switch 3. Oh no. Pro V2. Sorry, my fault. You gotta understand, this is, like I said, I've been reusing this same, like, thing, the same bingo board for the past, like, 2 years. Some of them could be a little, some of them might not make sense. I don't know why I put more waifu, more money. I don't remember. Why did I put that? Why? More waifu, more money. Maybe I was talking up probably. I guess that no. I guess this was back when Ultimate was still getting updates and like stuff. So I was like, maybe that's why I put it. I mean, there's a reason why there's a Fire Emblem icon behind it, right? That's probably it. Oh, that doesn't really make much sense. I don't know. I don't know what to expect for this thing, man. I kind of just... I don't know. DLCs, yeah. Whenever there's always that meme about like how many more Fire Emblem characters are they gonna add to Ultimate. I think that's where I got this panel off of. I don't know. No, I'm be honest. Like I said, I don't keep too track of like the leaked list or what people really care about. I kind of just like go with what happens. Let's see what people want. Okay, so Metroid still stands. The remaster still stands. Kid Icarus would be kind of crazy. There will be no mention. Yep, okay. No way you said that. Remake of BDSP? No way you said that. No way. Pokemon Cast? No way. Why would you want to remake the worst game ever created? Say remake of Platinum. No. Ew. Ew. Why would you say that? Oh my god. That was, just reading that was traumatizing. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, Ash? Good to see you. Oh yeah. Have Arceus save us. Has Arceus saved you yet? Nope. Nope. We're still on the 6th and last one. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'll probably have to repeat it one more time whenever Mustang decides to show up. Maybe he already has the world set up, but we'll do it after we set the bingo. So, I'm a little bit on the fence on this, but it's probably gonna happen. So what's gonna happen is that I'm probably going to stream every day until Friday to beat BDSP before the Elden Ring DLC comes out. But because I'm gonna try to stream every day, but if I do get the shiny early, like before we hit Friday, that means I'll probably take a break until Friday. So let's say I get it Tuesday, tomorrow, which is the day I don't usually stream. That means I'll probably depending how far I get on Tuesday. Like if I get the shiny Arceus on Tuesday also, like that's because that's the last thing I want to do, shiny Arceus. If I don't get it, then I'll stream Wednesday to get the Arceus. But pretty much if I get the shiny, beat the game, get the Arceus before Friday, that means I'll probably take a break from streaming until Friday. But another caveat is that it's because I'm thinking about doing it every day until Friday, so I can try to beat the game before Elden Ring comes out, right? Because even though the DLC comes out Friday, that's the bare minimum when I want to start, right? It's like that's like the last minute I want to start. A fresh game of Elden Ring. It's been so long since I played like my first playthrough, which was like not even that really far. Which I don't really remember much. I'll be honest. What was it? But because I'm doing it daily, it's only gonna be like, because normally I stream like 4 or 5 hours, right? Sometimes 6 on a good day, but normally it averages around 4 to 4.5 hours. So because I have an expectation that I'm going to be on every day until Friday, it's probably going to like cut out at like 3 hours, maybe even a little less depending on how I feel. But I think the average of like the next 4 streams, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 streams, we're not counting Friday, 3 streams, yeah, will be around 3 hours. Like if we get the shiny, right? Like, oh no, I already said it, so never mind. Yeah, around 3 hours. That's what my guess is. So that's what I'm just saying. So there's a pretty good shot I'll be on tomorrow, finishing this godforsaken game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to really expect, I'll be honest, for this thing. I don't know. Tomorrow. Oh yeah. So tomorrow's direct is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Not normally the time I'm up, or not the time I'm normally on stream. I'll try my best to be up by then and streaming. If not, if I miss the direct when it airs, then just expect me at 6. So there's no guarantee I'll be on like right before it gets on. But we'll definitely watch it on stream regardless, late or not. BDSP is the reason everyone was doing that left from book. Oh my god. Yeah, new game. Like I said, Pokemon is probably a good shot. I don't know. What do people even want nowadays? Would there really be another Pokemon game? Oh, you know what? Probably not a mainline Pokemon game, but I'm thinking of. There's Pinball. There's Mystery Dungeon. There's. You know what? I want a Pokemon Rumble game. Call me crazy, but I think we deserve a Pokemon Rumble game. All right. I'll be down for a Pokemon Rumble game. What's Rumble? Like Smash? No, it's basically you've played that Pokemon mobile game where you're like the little chibi character and you kind of like go to missions. It's kind of like that, but it's kind of like that, but it's like you control one unit and you kind of go around these like designated areas, these like areas, and you can like defeat Pokemon. I guess it's like yeah, it's like Pokemon Rumble. It's kind of like this. You kind of go like that around, and you run into Pokemon and just it's a very I liked it. Okay, I was a fan of it. I thought shiny hunting in this game was pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't think there's no shot Pinball will make it unless probably the virtual machine, probably. Actually, I don't know. But yeah, Pokemon Rumble, new game. I guess I don't know what do people even want nowadays? Pokemon Shiny Edition. Uh-oh. Why is this so far apart? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Like I said, what do people even want nowadays? Where rares or non-shinies? That'd be kind of funny. I don't know. What do people even want? What was that? Bing bing, bing bong. Oh, thank you for the rose. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back to this. Hold on. I need some inspiration because I can't think of what people want or what I want. You know that saying like people don't know what they want until they're like given it or something, or they don't like some people don't even know what they want, right? Until like you've kind of like been until it's been like placed in front of you, right? Kirby era. I guess that kind of fits in the remaster section. I don't want to double dip on things like that. Kid Icarus, perhaps. Luigi, Metroid. Xenogear and Xenosaga. mean, you have to at least say you're working on the Switch too, right? Yeah. They said on the post that there will be no mention of the Switch successor during this presentation, so they already nipped that in the bud. Tesla hype? Who named yourself Tesla hype? It must be a coin or something. Chrono Trigger. Farming Simulator. New Mario sports game? I don't know about another Mario sports game. Like, the past, like, 3 to 4 Mario sports game kind of flopped hard, in my opinion. The golfing was kind of gimmick in the beginning. It was a little bit fun, but it died out pretty fast. The soccer game was ass. Tennis was okay. I don't know if there was any other Mario sports game. There was golf, tennis. There's a new I guess Mario Party, but I don't know. I don't remember the last time there ever being I don't remember the last good Mario sports game on the Switch. Mario Kart 10. What do you mean? How do we skip a whole number? But no, I don't think a new Mario Party game. Super nut. It just seems like the same thing. It's either some obscure, like, old retro game, or Wind Waker, or the one where Wolf's into a wolf. I forgot. I just saw the name, but I forgot the name of it already. I don't know. Valorant, that's actually kind of funny. Actually, you know what? That is actually funny. Hold on. I actually want to do that one. Valorant. That is actually really good. Because I just recently saw their, I just recently saw their, their, I just recently saw their... Is that a SVG? Okay. Yeah, I recently saw their PS5 thing. Where is this? There we go. Valorant port. Where is it? There we go. It's actually funny. I guess we'll just say port. Console port. Ooh, that kind of feels off. There we go. That'll be fine. We don't need text over it. I don't know. Power glove, yes. I guess what's the most... Did my thing crash? Oh, I think my Elgato froze. A new Rob. What's wrong with the old Rob? Yeah, my Elgato froze. Hold on. I don't know why it froze, but it froze. The hell? Did the Elgato like crash? I think it like, oh, there we go. Yeah, that was weird. And then my webcam froze. Oh my god! There's no way this thing is that ass. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, we should be good now. Yeah. I don't know why it does that sometimes. What do you think, man? What do you think? What is that one outlandish thing you want? Other than the power glove or the Rob? I did enough all day. I'm not here to think. Damn, alright. Truly a thinker. An enlightened thinker. Well, my last guess is probably a Pokemon Black and White. Actually, no. Yeah. Because Pokemon Z is based off Gen 6, right? Pokemon Z. ZA is Gen... Yeah, Pokemon Z is based off Gen 6, so my guess would be probably a Pokemon Black and White remake announcement. There we go. I was like, why isn't it loading? my god. There we go. Finished. That's my 2024 June 18th bingo card. Right? MK9. A new Mario game. A new game. That one's a bit of a throwaway. I don't really know what to put for this one. Ooh, I know. Random farming. Oh, no. I know. Farm sim. Farming sim. Oh, no, I know, even better. Harvest Moon clone. That's much better. Should be in the top row. There we go. Top row. Underneath. Heck is this? There we go. Right there. Underneath that. There we go. Perfect. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. There we go. MK9. New Mario game. Harvest Moon clone, Metroid 4 Prime, Pro V2. Cause remember on the Twitter thing it says no news about a Switch successor, but that doesn't mean there can't be a OLED V2. So I guess we should probably change to OLED. OLED Square. Oh, it doesn't work with that. That one. We'll just do OLED V2. OLED V2. GameCube Virtual Console. Valorant port. Remastered collection. Old boomer game no one asked for. Seasonal Animal Crossing update. Please notice us. Better Mario Kart. Expand Dong. Revive. Remake. Excited for nothing. This is for tomorrow. Hey, perfect timing, man. Yeah, I was waiting for you. But I'm pretty sure you already have the world up, right? So we could have probably started a long time ago, but I wanted to finish the bingo board at least. Well, now that oh, jeez. Now that Mustang's here. Now that Mustang's here, we can probably I probably have to re-mention that had to go back to my hometown today, so it's driving back now. Oh, hometown. I thought you lived. I thought you were. I thought you were in hometown. I thought you were living in your hometown. But let me quickly explain what's gonna happen while you're here temporarily. I'm assuming because you gotta go drive. So until Friday, we're gonna be streaming every day until we beat this game. So that means we'll be live Tuesday and Thursday. But if I beat the game, if I finish it, then if I finish it before Friday, I'll take a break until Friday. Yes. So I'll be on tomorrow, and then I'll be on Wednesday normally, and I'll be on Thursday. But if I do, like I said, if I do beat it before Friday, I'm gonna take a break until Friday, and then from Friday we'll play Elden Ring. Every day, my poor Switch. I never thought I'd say no shiny game till Thursday. No, let's not do that. Come on, man. But the thing is, the streams are starting from like today, starting for today and tomorrow. Starting from today and on. I guess tomorrow and on, stream is only gonna be like 3 hours. So we're not gonna go like 4 or 5 hours like normally. We're gonna cut it a little short. When were you gonna ask if I could leave my Switch? I'm gonna be on regardless if your Switch is on or not. It'll be miserable, but I'll still have to be. I might be able to get on time. You're telling me you sneak into the bed while your wife is sleeping? Damn. She must be a heavy sleeper. She's a night shift. Oh, that's rough. Night shift. Man, no wonder. You know, that actually does explain a lot why you're like why you do kind of like go past your bedtime. It's either your wife was super understanding or I guess that. I just thought it was the latter. I thought she was just super understanding. She's like, he has to like wind down after hard days at work. That's what I thought. Well, I guess not. I'm not a responsible adult, apparently. Nah. Because you're supposed to sleep at, before 10, wake up at 3 in the morning, 2 hours of uninterrupted work of your side hustle. Excuse me. You gotta work on your side hustle. And from 5 to 8, you gotta work out, eat properly, and then take a cold plunge. And then from 8 and on, you work. You go to work. Easy. I don't know how early you get to work, but I want to probably say like 8, 9, right? Right? 3 to 5, side hustle. 5 to 8, work out, eat healthy, cold plunge. 8 to whatever, work. Lady Sunday, how come you don't just chain shiny hunt? Wouldn't it be faster? Can you? How do you chain hunt in BDSP other than radar? Or is that what you mean, radar? Because you don't unlock radar until you beat the game. Last time I checked, you don't get it. So I'm like, the only ways I can hunt right now is just random encounter, underground. Chain fishing's not a thing in this game, and that's, I mean, maybe like Musuda method, but like other than that, like that's it. You don't get the radar until post game. I'm pretty sure. We could double check, but I'm pretty sure you don't get it until BDSP radar. Yeah, so this item is given by Professor Rowan after getting the National Dex, and it's a way of, yeah. As much as I would love to radar chain, I can't. Yeah. You don't? Okay. But regardless if radar chaining was possible, I wouldn't do it because it would ruin the whole video premise, right? Underground shinies, right? Strictly underground. So that radar chaining would strictly just ruin the whole purpose of it. The whole premise of the video, so apparently. You get up at 5, 6 at work. Damn. So if you're at work at 6, so let's see, 4, 5, 6. So you're back home around 2. Unless, I mean, maybe you work overtime because you're like the head honcho, so you kind of have to put the extra hours, right? So maybe you don't get off at like 2. $2:30. Oh, you do. Okay, you do get off at. Okay. I thought you're like as a head boss. They always put like the extra unpaid hours. You know how it is, right? So no. What's the strategy? Salary pay sucks. Oof. Thanks, Mustang. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to turn that off. Oopsie. So what's the strategy here then? So the whole reason this video premise even began, okay, was the underground area where Pokemon can spawn, because if you ever played Platinum, Pearl, Diamond, there was no Pokemon spawning. That was like not a thing. So this is a whole new thing when they revamped it with this new game. And the Diglett bonus, that also came with the game. So whenever you collect 40 Diglets, so 40 points, you get about 5 minutes of reduced or increased shiny odds. So modern rate is like 1 out of 4,096 or whatever, right? That 1 out of 4K ish rate. So basically, when you're under the Diglett bonus, it gets cut in half. So you have 1 out of 2,000 and some change. But that sounds amazing, right? 1 out of 2,000, 5 minutes. But the thing about it is, like, you have to encounter everything to know if it's shiny. And then they're also like scattered in the room, so you have to like hunt them down, and you only have 5 minutes. So it's like, yeah, the rate gets cut in half, but like you encounter severely less than any other method. Like the encounter per hour is incredibly skewed when you do this hunting method. Incredibly skewed. You run into you'd have a better shot of finding a shiny just random encounter hunting in this game than probably through this method, in my opinion. It'll probably take you a lot less time too. And then maybe your next question is, why did you even do this? Well, initially I didn't think this was that bad of a hunt until I got into it, and I'm like, okay, this is terrible. And at that point I was too like, I was way in it, so I couldn't like back out, I was like, well, I might as well finish it. And the rest is history, they would say. As they would say, the rest is history. Ow. Which shiny has taken the longest so far? So our longest hunt so far was. Ooh, let me actually. Our longest hunt so far was this golem. Well, it was a graveler. It took like 80 plus hours in the span of 5 months. Exactly 5 months. That's how long it took. If you can also do this if you want to. Oh, I keep forgetting to put this into the title. I keep forgetting. It's a bad habit I have. Right here. So yeah, 83 hours. So we started at 90 hours and it took us to 173. It took about 83 hours and exactly 4 months. Excuse me, not 5 months. 4 months and 83 hours. 3,672, right? You think, oh wow, only 3,672 encounters? That's not a lot. Like, you could do that in like in like a couple days, easy. A few days, like real easy. If you just do if you do the other encounter methods, like random encounter, you could blow this number in like a few days, easy. But not this method. No siree. No siree. That was my longest one. My shortest one though, 72 or 76, 70 something. It's on the list. So I've tasted both sides of I've experienced both sides of a really fast hunt and a really egregious hunt. So, I'm a believer of karma, right? What comes around goes around, etc., etc. And I think that was just the world balanced itself out, right? It balanced itself out. How did you get the Turtwig if you gave up on the hunt? Oh, so I RNG manipulated the turtle. Initially, I was gonna be all like innocent and like legitimate. Oh no, it is legit. I'm like all like, oh, I'm gonna get it soft resetting it, and then 1,000 encounters in, I was like having like mental breakdowns going through this hunt. So I decided to just use a program, and it told me when to press a button at this time. And then I got the turtle, and I used it for the first gym, got to the second gym, got the underground unlocked, and then after that I got my first shiny, and then it's been in the PC box since. Because the turtle was an exception, right? The whole like I said, the premise of this video is underground shiny. So the only reason I got the shiny starter was because I was like, oh, I'm technically like kind of breaking the premise of the video, etc., etc. Let me at least make it up by getting a shiny, right? 7 out of 10. Oh, it means I got 7 badges. Let's see how rusty they are. Ooh. Damn. Damn. 7 out of 8 badges. Like literally, just like word for word badge, 7 out of 10. But yeah, so RNG manipulating is 100% legit. It's legit. It's not like Pokehex or I got it from a bot or anything. It's like 100% legit. Because at the end of the day, in my eyes, it didn't really matter how I got the turtle as long as it was legit. And it was under my OT, right? I didn't really care. Because it was going to go into the bin anyway after one gym. Finally, commencing airplane mode strat. Please don't ask me to... I can probably repeat it. There we go. Easy. Alright, disconnect. We're good. Alright, here now we are commencing the hunt. I didn't even know that was a thing. Commencing the hunt. Another thing, Lazy. I could technically RNG manipulate a shiny in the underground. Like, I don't have to go through this, right? I don't have to go through this like random encounter hunt. I could the same program I use to get the shiny Turtwig can tell me when to enter a room, and there will be a shiny in there. Like, I could do that, but that just kind of ruins the you know, the genuineness of the video. So that's why I'm not resorting to that. Like I said, the starter doesn't matter, but this part where I gotta do it, like, I want to say it's because RNG manipulation is legitimate, but people will call it a cop-out. If I hunted all 6 Pokemon using RNG manipulation, so that's why I'm just doing this the you know, the hard method. What's up, Cody? What's the shiny badge? Oh, it just means beating the game with a team full of shinies. Can you manipulate my paycheck? I think that's illegal. I think that's illegal, man. Come on. You could. I don't know if I could do that one. But but back to RNG manipulating. For bonus content, we are gonna be RNG manipulating shiny Arceus. So that is after we beat the game. So we're gonna beat the Elite Four, then we're gonna go straight to Arceus, and then we're gonna try our best to get a shiny one within a reasonable amount of time. Nah, it's legit. Oh, damn. I mean, technically, if no one finds out, is it really, you know, is it really a fraud? Is this Pokemon Arceus? You could say it's a prequel to... Well, not a prequel. I guess you could say it's a sequel to Arceus in some timeline, yeah. Because I did say before, I was like, the way I look at it, there are multiple timelines, right? And I feel like a timeline when you're playing Brilliant Diamond or Diamond Pearl Platinum, and when Team Galactic wins, and like shit goes awry, I think that's where I guess that's when Arceus steps in and sends you to the past into Legends of Arceus. That's how I look at it. I was like, that's the only way I can kind of like bridge the timeline of how you went to Arceus is in the timeline where you failed to stop what's his face, the leader of Galactic. I have this feeling you just be done with it. Wait, what? You lost me. You have a feeling that I'm done with this game? If that's what you're saying, then yes, absolutely. 200 hours ago. 220... I would say in the first few hours, I didn't feel that bad, so I'd probably say I would say probably 225 hours ago, I was been done with the game. I would probably say 225 hours ago. This game, it's just we just gotta get a shiny today, beat the beat the Elite Four, and then that's it. So that's simple. It's that simple. Right? Hey, 2 more encounters. We get the 1337, the old boomer lingo for elite. I don't even know, where did that even stem from? I don't know. I never understood the origin of 1337. It must have been some sort of like CS source meme, or maybe a Halo 1 lobby meme. Like, I don't know where that came from. Where did maybe you know? I mean, maybe you have maybe you have a better idea than me where 1337 originated from. Because I don't know when it happened, but it just became. I like one point. I just hear people saying it. And I was like, oh, cool, okay, elite. I don't get it. I don't get where 1337 is from. It's definitely an early to mid 2000s thing. Absolutely. Because the 1337 meme is even in RuneScape. From like an old quest from RuneScape, it's in there too. So it has to be like, so maybe like a late 90s, early 2000s thing. Maybe is when it's originated from or stemmed from or started, excuse me. 600-700 more encounters, we will have hit the half. We've hit rate, shiny rate for Diglett. Yep. Is there any more? Surprisingly, we haven't run into a lot of water Pokemons in the water yet. Yeah. Alright, isn't today game 6? Wait. No, game 5. Isn't it game 5 for the NBA Finals today? I'm pretty sure it's today. It hasn't started yet, though. It's too bad you can't watch the NBA Finals on stream. Unless you're, like, partnered with them or something, right? Or you get the right to stream it. Unfortunate. I'm just speculating because Mustang's not here. He's driving. I'm gonna say that he's gonna miss the shiny today. He has a bad track record of catching shinies on stream. I feel like, you know, not as bad. You know, for a frequent viewer, I feel like he has a bad track record of seeing shinies. I think. It is surprising Miley isn't here. She's probably at work. Because we're gonna get the shiny today. We can't. The person the shiny is gonna be named after can't be missing. That's preposterous. I mean, I'm sure it's been a thing, right? Happened with Death, happened with Osh. And actually, that's about it. Everyone else was here for their. Oh, actually, no. Mustang was. No, Mustang was here. I keep forgetting. Come on, sub 1500 encounters, please. Please. Wager under 1500. I guess that depends what the wager's gonna be, I guess. Clown nose. I have to think about it. I have to think about it. Clown nose. Let's see. So sub 1500. All right, we'll do it. So if we don't get a shiny, before sub 1500, I'll do a clown. I'll put the clown nose on for a whole Diglett cycle. So like a whole Diglett thing. So 2 cycles. I was gonna say like, oh, if I don't get it, I'll wear a clown nose all stream next stream, but that seems a bit. That seems a bit drastic for when I have like less than 200 encounters to go to 1500. Like the wager didn't match up the, you know, the chance. It's just a dog toy, man. It's just a dog toy. So dumb. Was that it? Damn. Bro, this place stinks. The underground stinks, man. It stinks. This place stinks. This place stinks. Give it up for day 15. Come on, please. Please. Come on, we gotta get this under 1500 encounters. Come on. Come on. Please. What I gotta do? I don't know what I gotta do for this. What I gotta do for a sparkle? What I gotta do for a sparkle? What I gotta do for a sparkle? What I gotta do? You know, for a second I thought it was shiny, but then I thought about it again. In a split millisecond, I'm like, no, it's not. I don't know why. I think I'm becoming delirious and trying to like trick my brain to think it's a shiny, just to be like snap back to reality and like be disappointed. Because for a moment I thought it was shiny, but then I was like, wait a second, it's orange. Like the belly's orange. It's not red. What I gotta do? What I gotta do? Ba-da-ba-da-bum. You know, I really do hope I get it today, because what I kind of want to do in my head, I have this planned out, right? So what I want to do sorry. What I want to do is get the shine today, beat the 8th gym leader, get to the Elite Four, but stop there for tonight. And why? Because I said earlier in the stream, in one of my earlier streams, I said I wanted to post my picture, my team, onto the r/BDSP subreddit for as like a meme, right? Because I want to be like, is my team ready? Like, what should I like ask advice on the subreddit as like a meme for me, or a meme to do. And then next stream, at least because we at least got to give it a day for it to cook. You know, I want the Reddit people, the Reddit moderators to like critique my team, right? And then from there, next stream, we'll see what I should do. And then from there, I'll beat the Elite Four and then get the Shiny Arceus. That's ideally how I want it to work. So like today we get it, post a picture today, come back Wednesday, right? Beat the Elite Four, get the Shiny Arceus, and then Friday, Elden Ring. Great plan. Now do it. Oh, hold on. Listen. 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 I'm trying. I'm trying. You don't think I wanted to do this months ago? Huh? You think I just suddenly wanted to do this? I've been wanting to do this since 2021. That's crazy. This game is just... Airplane mode is off. What are you talking about, video game? Oh my god. You know, there's one thing nice about this game. This is the only positive I can give about this game, right? Because it's such a dead game, I can like nonchalantly just put the link code on stream, and there's like a 99% chance that nobody's gonna get on and grief the link code. Because it's such a dead game, like I don't have to worry about it. But at the same time, I might have jinxed it by saying that. Some random goblin on the internet saw that, I'm like, oh, bet. Oh god. I'll be fine. Nobody plays this game anyway. Who actually plays this game? Like, come on. Anymore. Because people have played this game, but do they play it anymore, though? That's a hard no. You? Okay, I'm the exception, okay? I'm not even playing the game. I'm just kind of just having to coexist with it. I feel like the game is playing me. Like, I lost control of the boat a long time ago. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. Suffering. Yup. 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 You know how it is. You know, I just thought of this at the moment, but looking at Absol, you know how Absol has the little spikes at like his heel or the back of his foot, or I guess where like his foot or his heel or his knee bend? I wonder how he avoids stabbing himself when he lays down. Because if you ever see like four-legged animals lay down to sleep or something, they kind of intertwine their legs and their arms. But like because he has such like a legitimately like a drill bit, like a sharp drill on his hind leg or whatever. I wonder how he gets around that. Maybe his skin's really thick and it doesn't bother him, but I don't know. You know, I understand at the same time this is a stupid question, but I just saw it and I was like, I wonder how he gets past that. And sleeping must be annoying. Whenever Absol sleeps, he must sleep on the left side and not the right side. Because imagine sleeping with and his head balance must be off. It must be like that because his right side is heavier than his left. Truly terrible. I feel bad for all non-symmetrical Pokemon. Truly. Oh, horrors, man. Who designed Absol, man? He's lopsided. He's tilting his head to the right. Yours is? Wait. You lopsided? No sleep for mine, just to chart. Power nap, okay. Power nap. I get you. Yeah. I mean, then again, usually you're usually up till like 11 or 12 when I stream, and then you wake up at 5, so you get 4 or 5 hours of sleep. What an absolute gamer. That's like DGen hours right there. That's like DGen sleep schedule. I used to do that all the time for high school and college. Because I had to, because yeah, I didn't have much of a choice. What level is your Pokemon? Let me check. Somewhere in the 40s, I can tell you that. You are a lot of coffee. You are 46. You are the second weakest Pokemon in level. Well, you know, level isn't everything, you know? Level isn't everything. Typings matter more, in my opinion. A lot of Golfei. But the strongest at heart, absolutely. Well, maybe Mustang could rival you. He's a good competition, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, my evaluation of everyone might change depending on your performance in Elite Four. You might have the most clutch, like, focus band survival to winning the battle, or just friendship crits everywhere, or friendship like status removal. Like, it could happen just randomly. Who knows? Maybe Death might be the MVP of the Elite Four. Who knows? Right? You could or might be the most like underperforming member at the end of the Elite Four. Who knows? It just depends how I feel at that moment, right? I could sack you so I can get like a better turn next turn. Death has a lot of time. He does. Currently watching you play Pokemon while I play Fallout 4. Hey, Fallout 4. Let's go. I was just playing some 76 earlier today. Just to do my dailies. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I still gotta finish my New Vegas playthrough. God, I just keep pushing it off. let's go. Fallout 4 sounds like a respectable person. Hey, anyone that plays Fallout is a comrade. Alright, it's a fellow comrade. Unless you play like Fallout Tactics, and at that point, I don't really know you. like, I don't think I've met anybody that has actually played like beginning to end Fallout Tactics, like all the way through. Like most of us has probably tried it out, just see what's up, but I don't think I've met a person to actually, unless you're like in your 50s or something, right? And you're a gamer in your 50s, but like I don't think I met anybody who's played it. At that, I might call you like a red commie at that point if you played it. That's way too sus. All right, that's yeah. I don't know. I have not even finished it. Damn. Haven't played 76. I heard the bad reviews when it first came out and haven't tried it. Yeah, it was definitely not a game you should have played when it first came out. But nowadays, it's definitely better than what it was when it initially came out. If you just go into the game with the idea of it's an MMORPG first, then Fallout, you'll be fine. There's some new Fallout players go into the game thinking it's Fallout first, then MMORPG, but it's the other way around. If you take that in mind and you just kind of play the game and enjoy the game casually, like you'll enjoy your time. Hey, what's up, Big W? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's better, not perfect. Oh yeah, no, the game still has problems. Absolutely, Fallout 76 absolutely still has problems. But like, the things that have been out are pretty like they're fine now. They work. But like if you want that itch, you can definitely just go play it and you'll be fine. Because there is no expansions or anything, so you don't have to buy expansions. The only thing you can pay for is like items for cosmetics or the Fallout First, which you don't really need to play in the beginning until like you're really into the game. Then maybe you want to possibly get it, which is just like a subscription, monthly subscription, but it's not even necessary for like. I don't think Fallout First is even necessary for the first like. First like 150 to 200 levels. I think once you hit 200, I think at that point, unless you're like a massive, ultra massive hoarder, but if you play the game and know when to let go things, you can easily play the game to like 200, even longer, without getting Fallout First. For the extra scrap space or ammo, etc., etc. Like, don't hang on to your like level 5 equipment, right? You're 50, like you don't need that. Like, if you really want it, you're better off. If you really want to keep like your low level legendary equipment, you can like make a second account and ask somebody, like a friend or a random. Hopefully, you've made some friends or connections to help you, like host a work, like to like party up with you or friend you, so you can like drop the item, then log into your other account, then you can pick it up. So you can basically make a mule. So like, there are ways around it. Absolutely. Absolutely, ways around it. But Fallout First Vault, whatever thing, is just really convenient. That's all it is. So if you do have 76 though, Chase, I'd say, well, after you finish 4, right? After you finish 4, try, you know, if you still have that itch, you know, give it a try. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think 76 is that bad. No shiny? Come on. Oh god. So what if we stop at 14.99? That means neither you have I have lost the challenge. I'm one of those people that loves Minecraft, so I really like the settlement building in 4. Then I mean, the settlement building, you could, so in 76 you can build camps, and there's some, you can do a lot of cool things with camps in 76. A lot of cool things. Figures Dave will find around. Yeah, actually, hold on. There is, I was because I follow 76 on Reddit, so I occasionally see people like post their camp stuff. But there was this one camp that really stuck out to me. Really stuck out. Let me go look for it real quick. Let me finish this room and let me reset the room and let me show y'all. It's really cool. Like, this is like, this is something I would totally want to build myself if I had the time and patience for it. Because one of the nice things about 76 that Fallout 4 doesn't have innately, or in the beginning, unless you put a mod, is you can build almost anywhere except like teleport spots. But there's the building thing in 76 can be so janky where you can actually like build up to like a place you're not supposed to build up to. It's really weird. Like there are ways. I just don't know how complicated it is, but I've seen people build up to like structures you're not supposed to build up to. Is that all the Pokemon? Oh, let me do this and let me reset it. Do. And then let me show you one of the cooler designs in 76. You get to see some really messed up camps out there. Oh, that's a bad one. All right, that's not a pretty one. Hold on. Is this it? It was one of these. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me look for a better one. Okay, I guess this one. Yeah. So someone built a dollhouse. So you know those like little dollhouse little girls have, and you can see the inside of a house. So someone based their camp around the dollhouse. I thought that was really cool. Like, mad cool. I maybe I'll do one of these one day. Maybe. I just, I don't have the patience for it. But it's pretty freaking cool. Maybe we can see a better one here. Oh, that's a nice one too. I like that. That's actually not bad. Ooh. For sure. If you wanna have a better time with 76, definitely play with someone. It's all right by yourself, but it's definitely better with somebody. Especially if y'all like play at the same time. Like, sorry, if you play at the same like starting point, so y'all can like go through the whole game together. Oh my god, dude! You can. What if you build a house? What if you build your camp like a Fallout shelter? Oh my god, dude! I didn't think about it, dude. Like Fallout shelter. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. That'd be actually so fire if you make a Fallout shelter inspired camp. Dude, that's, oh my god. Maybe, nah. It's a lot of work. I'm not the most patient person in building things like that. Unless you, especially because you do have to like gather your own resources, right? You have to You have to get like items for concrete and stuff like that. You don't have unlimited, you know, resources. So that's cool though. Like that didn't even cross my mind. Bum 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 bum. Actually, what is this for? Time for Betty bye bye. Time for Betty bye bye. Time for Betty bye bye. This game's about to put me to permanent sleep. In game, of course. In game. Do you think if you pull Lickitongue's tongue, it would ever stop stretching, or do you think there's like a endpoint of his tongue stretching? And then what happens if you pull it so hard that it rips? Like, what is a Lickitongue without his tongue? Because, you know, like if you read the Pokemon manga, stuff like that, you know how like how reality is reality in that one, where like Pokemons actually die and lose parts and arms and legs and tails. So like, what about a Lickitung that loses its tongue? Like, what does it do? It's not gonna die. It could still eat. Like, you don't need your tongue to eat. It probably just swallows, right? And if it does lose its tongue, can you even call it a Lickitung? Because it can't lick, nor does it have a tongue. So what do you call it? All these questions and no answers. Truly. Truly a terrible time. Maybe ChatGPT can tell us. But then again, it is in its infancy, so I don't know. Does it know the answer to life? I don't know. Oh my god, I went to local. Hold on. Binga bongo. We will get number 6 today. Number 6 today. We have to get number 6 today. Number 6. We gotta beat the game in under 250 hours, please. Please don't let it be another 3,000 encounters. Please, 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 please. And I didn't even... I gotta go collect one more Diglett. I'm being impatient. I'm being impatient. Come on. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get the shiny tonight. Alright. We're gonna get it tonight. Follow Shelter. One of your dwellers has been out in the wasteland for quite a while. Uh-oh. That's actually true. You know what's funny? I've lost like 4 to 5 settlers in the wild that I've actually trained a little bit. Right? I put some time into them, but I accidentally, because I was trying to squeeze out like the 4 or 5 stem packs I had in the wild, and I'm like, I'll remember to do it. Then I fell asleep, and I'm like, uh-oh, and I come back to it dead. I'm like, god darn it. That's another unit I killed because of my, you know, my greediness. Truly a shame. Just gotta make sure. 21, 19, 19. Ooh, ooh, oh my god! Oh my god! I just caught one. I was about to lose another unit. Oh my god, dude! I was actually about to lose another unit. And another good thing is on my survival world, I just recently, like 2 days ago, I got a heavy wastelander gear, a +7 endurance gear. I've been using 14 endurance. I've been like training my my vault dwellers with 14 endurance, but now I can train them with 17. But it is only like one at a time though, unfortunately. But I just saved my unit. Look. 0 stem packs. It was about to die. If I waited like 10-20 more minutes, it would have died. Oh my god. Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Brad? Holy crap. Holy Magikarp. Indeed, Redner. I am. Indeed, I am. But guess what? We're gonna beat this game in under 250 hours. I know, that sounds crazy, but it's true. We're gonna beat it in under 250. I hope. Please. Holy shinks. Not to brag, but I could beat the store in about 42 hours. Checks out, yeah, that checks out. But can you beat it with a full team of shinies, though? Oh. We're at 1,386 encounters so far. Nope, my mental health couldn't handle that. You know, me too. Me too. I can barely handle dropping my toothpaste cap. Speaking about toothpaste cap, did you know sodas in Europe have the bottle caps attached to the soda, or so there's that little plastic ring on soda bottles, right? In America, we just twist it off and it comes off, but in Europe, it actually is attached to the ring. I think it's for some environmental reason, so like people don't like lose the plastic and like let it be and not recycle it. But I think that's a fair reason, but I think it's also because European fans are kind of notoriously I don't want to say terrible, but like passionate to the point where they will throw things into the stadium, right? The Europeans are the same people that throw banana peels in a soccer game to people with melatonin. All right, which is crazy because which I find baffling because some of the best football players in Europe are people with melatonin in their skin. It's just, and like there's this whole group of people that like are racist as hell. It makes no sense. And because of that, I'm pretty sure they will that's what they did it. But the same thing is, if you go to sporting arenas in America, they do take away the bottle caps also. So the only thing they did was just remove the hassle of having to take people's bottle caps away. So, you know, America's not scotch free either. We also do that too. We just the establishment tend to just take the bottle cap away in sports places. Melanin. Oh my god, I said melatonin. I've been talking to my friend. That's why. He takes melatonin. Melatonin's the thing you go to sleep. Melanin. Oh my god, dude. I blame my friend. Okay. Melatonin was a topic before at one point, and it's just been in my head. Because I was like, the reason why I brought melatonin up was because he takes it because it helps him sleep, which I don't know if melatonin is, if it really works or if it's all placebo. I want to say it's a little bit of both of placebo, because at that point, what's the difference between melatonin and like sleeping pills? Because it seems like they both serve the same purpose. Maybe one is like lesser of dosage, like sleeping dosage or whatever. I don't know. I miss the good old days of hitting quarterbacks with oh my god, what? It's gotta build up in your system to work. Gotta build up in your system to work. You talk about like the sleeping pill and melatonin? Sleeping pills are instant. Melatonin takes like a week to work. A week? but my friend takes it like 30 minutes before he goes to bed. So you're telling him he's up all night and not actually sleeping? That's crazy. And another thing, the reason why I don't have so much faith in like melatonin is because I don't like, you know, other than your okay, it's very biased when I say this, but I don't like relying on like medicine for things other than like your multivitamins, your fish oil, etc. Like things you need to take to like function properly, right? Because modern food is void of these very nutritious vitamins you need. That one is exception, but some of these other things I feel like I can make do without. You know, melatonin, popping a painkiller for ibuprofen for everything, etc. But I do understand. Like I know I'm sounding really crazy, but like listen, I take like NyQuil when I need to. I take Pepto-Bismol when I need to. Is that there? I guess what I'm saying is I don't like relying on highly addictive medicine or drugs. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Because like no, but like Pepto-Bismol, there's like no shot that Pepto-Bismol's addictive. Nobody liked the taste of Pepto-Bismol, right? Like you could never get addicted to that, but like painkillers you can. Well, I guess you could with NyQuil actually. So I guess that was a bit of a slippery slope. Coke on the weekend. Whoa, whoa, wait, whoa. We're talking about tabletop we're talking about over-the-counter medicine. Whoa, whoa. But you meant to say Coca-Cola. Whoa. That was. You meant to say Diet Coca-Cola. My favorite Pokemon on my team. My favorite Pokemon is on my team is a great question. Who do I like? I would say my favorite is Kyla. And that's because when Golem follows you, it rolls. And I think that's the coolest thing. But if Golem didn't have that, I would probably say Magnezone. Probably, yeah. But because Kyla has a really cool follow animation, Kyla's the GOAT. Point of view over the counter. I got you, Mark. I'm just yanking your chain. I'm just yanking your legs. It's okay. Listen, there's nothing wrong with drinking Diet Coke. There's nothing. I mean, it's killing you. I mean, I guess what isn't killing us, right? Microplastics. You know, what else? Energy drinks. What else? Video games. Driving. School. Work. Definitely work is killing us. What do you call it? Soda, pop, cola, or Coke? I call it soda. I tried converting it to say pop, but I just generally just go for soda. But, and then when I say Coca-Cola, I guess I do say Coke. Maybe cola sometimes, but I would say 90% I would say, if I'm referencing Coca-Cola, I would probably say Coke. But because we only have zeros in our house, so I guess whenever I just say Coke Zero. I never really just say Coke. Well, yeah. What do you think I meant? What do you think you meant? A lot of things. All right. The human mind is a crazy, crazy thing. We can take one word and then run with it. It's true. It's true. I could, like, you could say burger, and I'm like, what do you mean by that? And I could just derive that into the Civil War somehow. That's how crazy people's minds are, especially unhinged people, which I might or might not fall under. But you know, that's that's all hearsay. I grew up calling everything Coke, but if you want something specific, then you would say what you want, like Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. Yeah. I mean, I sometimes do that because, you know, when you go to like a fast food restaurant or a fast food like drive-through, and you don't check exactly what brand of soda they have, because usually they'll run either like Coke brand and Coke associated brand, or they'll run Pepsi and Pepsi associated brand. And even if it's a Pepsi, like, unless I know they only carry Pepsi stuff, but if it's like my first time, I'll just say, can I get a Coke or a Sprite? So I guess I do reference everything in a Coca-Cola aspect. And I just gotta say, Sierra Mist and the, I guess, Starry Star or whatever, that shit ass, okay? Sprite is undefeated, okay? Pepsi and Coke can be a bit of a coin toss for me. Dr. Pepper, I think, is terrible. Dumb. It's terrible. Like, I don't understand how Dr. Pepper got to be second, okay? like Dr. Pepper is the second most like popular or maybe most sold or relevant soda right now. But I think Dr. Pepper's mid, okay? It's not terrible, it's just mid. Just like root beer float. Just like root beer. I think root beer's mid too. Surge and Mountain Dew. I'm not much of, I think the only Mountain Dew I really drink, Mountain Thunder. Dr. Thunder. I love the Walmart brand sodas. Dr. Thunder, and there's like RC Cola, the blue can and red can. But the only Mountain Dew I like, or I guess the only one I drink, is probably Baja Blast, and that's just because of the meme, I guess. Because like whenever I go to Taco Bell, I always get it. That's the only time I ever get Mountain Dew out of my own volition, unless like someone maybe like bought it or brought it to like a party or something, etc. Right? But you know, I would still say my soda to go is definitely Sprite. Sprite is my go-to. After that, I don't really have a preference after that. After that I can go with anything. I could go with RC, I could go with Dr. Thunder, I could go with Fanta, I could go with Mountain Dew, I can go with sparkling water. Not much preference after that. Except root beer. I think drinking root beer will probably ruin my, it just ruined my day, honestly. Cream soda? I haven't had cream soda enough or at all to really give my opinion on it. Because isn't that what root beer, well, not what root beer is made out of, but like you can use root beer to make like root beer float? Isn't that a cream soda, or is that not a cream soda? Also, Code Red. Oh yeah, that is one of them. Yeah. When I smoked menthol, I loved Sprite, but after I quit it, it wasn't the same. Sadly, damn. It probably has to do with some sort of like an association in your brain, and then I guess it kind of got chemically entwined in your brain. And then after you stop, you're not getting the same that chemical juice pumping in your brain, and that, I guess that's why it's probably not the same. You know, I understand Sprite's not really for everyone. You know, people that hate Sprite, they call it like they describe Sprite as like a mop. It tastes like a dirty mop. And I'm like, where do they even get that? Like, they say it has like a weird, like moppy, like tap water taste. Like, I've tasted tap water, okay? I survived, okay? It's fine. Tap water's fine. I just don't know. I don't know where that came from. But the whole mop, tap water mop flavor comes from. Sierra Mist tastes like metal. I hate Sierra, dude. Sierra Mist, and then the successor Starry, or the rebrand. It's not even the successor, it's a rebrand. That Starry Burst one, the Starry, bro, they're so bad, so bad. Like it puts like it makes Mellow Yellow taste better, and Mellow Yellow is like, it's like the mid of mid. Like, I guess, I don't know. I guess Mellow Yellow may be more associated with like the Mountain Dew line. I guess that taste profile maybe, but like that, my God, Sierra Mist is so bad. Do you remember Welch grape soda? And I agree with you, Miss. Mellow Yellow is regurgitated Mountain Dew. Okay, yeah, okay, so it does fall more under Mountain Dew. Welch grape soda. I don't think I've ever tasted Welch grape soda. I do remember. I do remember. They probably still sell it, but they have like the alcohol-free like Welch grape like wine stuff. You know what? You know what y'all? I'm talking about that Whelp grapes, that giant like wine bottle. That's like the grape flavor wine juice, but there's like no alcohol. Like that was like my shit, man. It was such a good day. It was such a good day. I think they still sell it. It was such a good day when my friend's mom would buy me and my friend a whole bottle for each of us. A whole bottle. Insane. Just the whole bottle. We're having a sleepover and like we have snacks and stuff, and there's a whole big ass bottle of that. I'm like, damn, I'm about to go crazy tonight. I'm about to go crazy. This shit was wild. I'm about to get drunk off juice. That shit was wild. But Welch grape soda. Hold on, let me see if I can. Maybe if I see it, maybe I'll know it. But I want to say no. I don't think so. I don't think I ever had these. I don't think so. Huh. Not that I recall. I joined him in your photo talk. Photo talk? Huh? However, are you hunting something specific? I would like a shiny Gibble, but I'm okay with anything in this room. Yeah. Gonna try the boys reference. Would you like a Freshka? I don't know the reference. I don't know the reference. I do know some of the boys memes and stuff, but I don't know that reference. I actually made a I'll bring it up. In what I said it before, but in one of my recent in one of my recent BDSP edits, I made a I made like a I used the boys green screen, a meme, and I've seen bits and parts of the boys. Crazy stuff. All right. It's all right. Isn't the boys on their final season or something? It's either they're about to release their last season or they're about to go their last season. I don't remember, but I did see an article about it ending very, very, very soon, or in the distant future. Soda. Oh, okay. Top 3 favorite Mon. Not really. Like I have like an assortment of Pokemons I like, but I don't know if I can like the order will just, it varies, right? Because I like Psyduck, I like Magnezone, I like Magikarp, Stunfisk, all the duck Pokemons, like I like Gibbles. I don't think I really have a favorite, but like if I had to like really pinpoint one, I would probably say Magikarp, right? I would probably have to pinpoint Magikarp as my favorite. I'm trying to beat Pokemon. Here we go. This one. So there is the boys meme in here. Well, shiny. Well, I used one of the green screens from it, like I said. Help the collective on actual people. Like I refuse to. So this is context. This is me complaining about all the random people in the public lobby not helping collecting the Diglett and just mining away, and then kind of just like what are they doing? Wasting, like I was TLDR. I was like, how, like, I can't believe these people would come home from work or school, get on BDSP, and decides to mine all night. That was like my whole gripe. I was like, there's no way they're real people. To believe most of the people that come online to the internet to mine are actual people. There's no way your life is that boring. You get on Pokemon, Shining Pearl, and Brilliant Diamond and go online and decide to mine the whole time and not help the collective. What are you doing, like an underground item only challenge? Like what are y'all mining so damn much for? You know, for people that don't understand, this is the thing that they need to be able to get the plates for the legendaries. So pretty much 99% of all the people in the underground are mining because they want to get the shards, the small or large. Well, there's like two sizes to be able to purchase or acquire the plates, which will let them challenge all the legendaries in the park. So I'm basically just thrashing them when they're just trying to get legendaries. Have a change of pace or something, you know? Help out. Damn. Damn leeches. Damn leeches. I just thought that just paired up really well with the rant. I love Poipo just because the name is so clever. Poipo. Is Poipo the thing that turns into that poison dragon? Because if it's the thing I'm thinking of, it's a pretty sick design. Yeah, it's Poipo's pretty. Poipo's sprite looks pretty sick. I love ranting. Come on, you know that. You were probably there for that rant when I was complaining about all the mining bots. Are there legendaries in this game? Yeah. Once you beat the game, you can start mining in the underground for like legendary shards, which you can use to buy an item that unlocks legendaries. Some like Rayquaza, the Reggies, Garatina. I don't know if Garatina's locked behind it. The birds, the dogs, and there's some more others. There's some other stuff, but I can't remember. But yeah, there are more legendaries post game. But I'm not doing it because that means I have to keep that. Because if I want to do it, that means I have to keep playing this game, and I don't want to do that after I beat the game. I think I'm okay with that one. You know, I think I'll be a-okay. And to be fair, actually, all the shinies you get through all the legendaries in post game you can get, they are shiny huntable, which is probably the reason anybody would come back for this game, because the ones you get from Scarlet Violet through the DLC, they're all shiny locked. So, you know, there is a reason, right, to come back to this game. I'm glad to see someone playing BDSP. I think these games are extremely underrated. Well, how do I say this? I think, as somebody that has been forced to play this game for over 200 hours, so you could say there's a little bit of bias, okay? I think BDSP is the worst mainline Pokemon game out there. Yeah, I think it's the worst mainline Pokemon game so far. Okay, it used to be Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but my opinion has changed. Okay, Scarlet and Violet is really close back there, okay? But there's so much more plus in that game where it's nowhere near this game. I think they were the most rewarding. Beating the champion felt good. The most rewarding. Mm. Sorry, I'm trying to think about the games in my head. SV Scarlet and Violet was a joke. Like beating the game main story wise was a joke. In my opinion. Ooh, Full On Munchlax? Imagine. SV was mid. It wasn't challenging. It was okay. Sword and Shield was okay. It wasn't very difficult. Sword and Shield kind of felt... I don't know why, but Sword and Shield kind of felt like a drag. Kind of going through it. I don't remember the exact reason why, but I just felt like I was kind of just... It just felt like the whole game was a bit of a drag to me. And then Sun and Moon, forgettable. I don't know. I would say fighting Cynthia is my favorite thing to do in this game. Because I think Cynthia is the best champion over Leon, that fraud. Hi, did you beat the whole game? I did not, Toot. I am still stuck. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. I would say... I don't want to say... Even though I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Silver and Gold, I wouldn't say they were the most satisfying because there was that whole, like, really weird, like, power scaling issue with that game because it involved 2 regions. I would say overall the most rewarding game would probably be Black and White. 1 or 2. I think those 2 were by far, like, from beginning to end, just quality. Quality from beginning to end. It's hard to argue, like, the cons of those games or surpass the pros of those games. So yeah, I agree. Black and White 2. I'm partial to Black and White, but competitive Elite Four in this game made so much... but competitive Elite Four in this game made up for so much the game lacks. Maybe my opinion of the Elite Four in this game might change when I actually go fight them. Because I don't remember, did Black and White 2 Elite Four use items? I can't remember if they did. I know, like, as you go to more modern Pokemon games, they did use items. It was a more frequent thing, but I don't remember what generation they started using like actual, like, thought out held items. I don't remember. I want to say maybe 5, maybe 6. I can't say. Can you beat the whole game and get the national dex? And I'll play with you. Can I get it? I'll eventually beat the game. I can't just go beat it. I have a bit of a rule. Have I ever played Unbound? I did not. The only Pokemon fan game I've played from beginning to end is Pokemon Insurgents. That's the only fan game I've played beginning to end. PWT is the best post-game content ever. PWT. Pokemon... What's PWT? PWT. In my opinion, I think the best post-game content is definitely the Battle Frontier. I would put the Battle Frontier as #1. I did enjoy the World Tour. Yeah, I did enjoy the World Tournament. I thought it was cool. I thought the World Tournament was really cool. But I would say overall, I would say Battle Frontier was the coolest. And I'm pretty sure it had the most things to do, right? I feel like it had the most things to do. Because in this game, don't you only have a tower or something? I think you only have like one like tower that you can beat. Unless there's some other activity post-game in this game that I don't know of, but... Well, there's the contest, of course. We're at 1428. I beat the game and got to national net, and I'll still play with you. Cynthia was a threat. Her Pokemon is to my little guys. Oh, okay. Well, I am in a private lobby right now, where I'm just collecting Diglets. I'm in someone's private lobby right now. I'll worry about Cynthia when I get there. Shiny Gibble? 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, good. This thing stinks. Why can't you just give me a Shiny Gibble? On Legends Arceus? I thought overall it was a good game. Yeah, even at the end, I couldn't... I definitely would say my biggest gripe with Legends Arceus was the battle mechanics in that game. It was kind of ass. The battle mechanics in that game was a bit kind of just... Not a fan of the battle mechanics. Because generally levels didn't matter. That, and I guess my second thing is something you can get over, or like you can just learn to deal with, is the whole it's the whole like, you know, when you have to fight the Pokemon using the little powder, the Tiger Bomb, the powder thing, where you gotta chuck it at the Pokemon. It's like a Dark Soul battle. I wasn't that much a fan of that. I thought it was just, it felt out of place, is the best way I could say it. That the whole battling by like rolling around just felt really out of place. I would say those two are my biggest gripe. But other than that, I absolutely love the game. That game was fantastic. I would play it again if I could. You can't see the Pokemon shiny in the underground. You have to go above in the ground to see. Wait, you can't see the Pokemon shiny in the underground, and you have to go above the ground to see. Of course I can see a shiny. All I have to do is just encounter it. But yeah, I'm glad I found somebody that shares my opinions on the battle mechanics. Because I've had people come here talk about Legends Arceus, and I always brought up the battle mechanics, but generally they didn't have an issue with it as much as I did. I just thought it was really stupid. Like, levels mean jack shit. It's more so about, yeah, it's just more so about using grits. Grits can overpower levels, and then typing, and after typing it's either, so it'll be grits, typing, and then strong moves, strong or like quick moves. So I guess the turn base. And then levels is like dead last. Here we go. Actually, did I? Okay, I did disconnect. Oh my god. For a second, I thought I collected the Diglett while being connected. Ooh, I don't want to collect another 40. You can't see the Pokemon shiny. Oh wait, that's not, sorry. I reread it. What am I hunting? I'm hunting for a Gibble. Oh, anything. Uh-oh, we're less than 70 from hitting 1,500 encounters. Please. Please, give me the shiny. Please. What I gotta do? What I gotta do? Please. Drizzle, Pelipper. Please. Please. Please give me a shiny. Arceus, please. I know you're listening. Please. Shiny? I don't care if it has good IVs. I don't care. I just want it shiny. Do you want Gibble or do you plan on evolving it? Oh, like I said, I don't care what shiny I get. I prefer I get a Gibble because I think Gibble's cute. But if we do get a shiny Gibble, I'm keeping it a Gibble. Shiny Gabite, shiny Garchomp, booty cheeks. Booty cheeks. I would not want a shiny Gabite or Garchomp ever. We're keeping it. We're putting an Everstone on it, and we're keeping it a Gibble forever. And once we beat the game, it's going straight into Pokemon Home, and it's gonna stay as a Gibble forever, a shiny Gibble. I don't know how you could mess up a shiny that bad, right? Because shiny Gibble's fine. I think shiny Gibble's great. If they kept the same color palette throughout the evolution, I think I'd have less of a problem with Garchomp and Gabite. Honestly. You have to check it out above ground. It's not going to show you a shiny. What do you mean? Of course it does. If I catch a shiny right here, right now, I can just go to, after I capture, I can just go to my team. Unless you're talking about, like, in battle, which I could also do. As long as I just reset the room, I could just encounter another one. Another Pokemon. Or spawn another Pokemon, excuse me. I just want anything. You know, it'd be really cool to get a Togepi also. It's pretty uncommon spawn in here. I would almost say it's a rare spawn. Probably a rare spawn, honestly. No, I'd be cool with the shiny Bibarel. I'll be cool with the shiny Swablu. I'll be cool with the shiny Gastrodon. I'll be cool with shiny Quagsire. I'll be cool with shiny Gibble. I'll be cool with anything, you know? Just, please bless me. Bless me, por favor. Shiny hunting in Scarlet is so easy. It doesn't even feel rewarding. Yeah, that is a trade-off in Scarlet Valley. I try my best. Whenever I play the game, I try my best not to use sandwiches. So whenever I do randomly encounter a shiny, it feels a little bit better. You know? Just a little bit. But, you know, at the end of the day, a shiny is a shiny, right? Unless it's hacked. And then I guess it's a little less of a shiny, but the thing is, if you don't know, you don't know, right? You could look at a shiny someone has, and if they don't tell you if it's hacked, you're never going to know it's hacked. So I guess at the end of the day, it's really just how you perceive it. It's a rare. I spent hours looking for that, and I finally got it. Yeah, I've seen some places have better spawn rate for Togepi. I just want. It'll be really cool to get a shiny Togepi. I'll probably keep if I do get a shiny Togepi, I'll keep it as a Togepi, just because I think it'll be really funny. Like listen, Togepi solos Cynthia's Garchomp. It's a funny thought, I know, Same thing as Gibble soloing Cynthia's Garchomp. That's another funny scenario. What's my most rewarding hunts thus far? If it's on stream, I would say if it's on stream, I would say any of these Pokemon in my team is my most rewarding, but if it's like off stream, it would be whenever it's when I would Masuda method shinies in black and white. But that was like before I started streaming, like way before. So probably one of my most favorite shiny hunts ever I've done is Masuda method shiny Tepig in black and white. And then at the same shiny Zangoose. And then while I was training the shiny Zangoose, I ran across a shiny Stunfisk in the wild. So I got like a double shiny, and it was really cool. But that was probably my most like favorite hunt. My favorite like shinies. Got a whole team. Damn. That's a lot of shinies. Are shiny legendaries locked? No. No. It shouldn't. The only two that are locked, well, technically 4, is the Mew and Jirachi you get from the old lady and man. If you have the save files for Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus, those are hard stuck. And then the Darkrai and actually, were they shiny locked? I want to say yeah. I think they were. I don't know. I can't remember if the Shaman and Darkrai events were shiny locked. I can't remember. But other than those 4 Pokemon, everything else is huntable. That is in the game. So you can hunt shiny Rayquaza, shiny Regis, etc., etc. Did I see a new Vivera? Yeah, Ants Canada. I saw it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the Canopy upgrade in Ants Canada. And then his Fire Ant colony started having their nuptial flight. That must be a nightmare. Okay, having your honestly. Ants Canada, he's crazy for having an open air Fire Ant colony. Like bro is just next level. I would never want to put those in a open air place. Just because even if you're like the most perfect person, you're gonna make a mistake and cause a nuptial flight. And I think that's because I think nuptial flights are based on the ambient temperature. So if it hits like a certain like warm temperature, I think that's when it like starts triggering the nuptial flight like cycle. So he kind of messed up, bro. The spiders, yeah, bro. He got the spiders got out. God damn. I've never, outside of an odd egg, hatched a shiny. I have boxes, just no luck with Masuda. Yeah, it's I mean, to be fair, here let me think about all my shinies. I got using hatching an egg or Masuda method, I guess. So I got Zangoose, Masuda method. I got Tepig, Masuda method. I got Froakie in X and Y. I got Mudkip in X and Y, Masuda method. I got Charmander, also in the same game, X and Y. I want to say that's it. I want to say that might be it. It could solo Garchomp if it has the right move. Same goes for Gible. Yes. If I do get a shiny Gible, I'm gonna try my best to get a Draco Meteor. When are you doing your house? Oh yeah. You know, what do you mean my house? I'm not. Listen, I considered on getting an ant home, like a little ant farm because of Ant Canada, but I don't know if I could deal with it. I'll be honest. If my dog ever gets a little too smart with his head and he knocks it over and there's like a giant ant infestation, I don't know if I could deal with that. I think having one dog or one animal in your household is perfecto. I don't think I need any other animal. It's already a lot to deal with one dog, right? Am I ready for Pokemon Z? Absolutely. I can't wait. I can't wait. Been trying since June 19th for the Alolan Vulpix. Off and on, thousands and thousands of eggs, but no luck. For what game? What game is this? Is this SV? Actually, yeah, SV. Yeah, it's in that game, right? I'm trying to think, what other games can you get in a Alolan Vulpix? You can get one in, I don't... Can you get an Alolan Vulpix in Arceus? I don't think so. Actually, no, probably not. Because in my mind, I mean, why don't you try Alolan Vulpix? Why don't you try hunting for it in Sun and Moon? Because I feel like other than SV, no, even in SV, because you can't hunt Alolan Vulpix as a horde or like a wild encounter. I think Alolan Vulpix is only possible through eggs, right? In SV. Right? DLC you can, but I have to be Scarlet. Oh, it is okay. So you can encounter it there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I also have Violet, so I can never hunt these. Hey, Violet Gang. All right, listen. We all know that our motorcycle is cooler, okay? Our Miraidon is cooler than that ugly Koraidon. You can't pay me enough to switch bikes. Bum 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 bum. I want to say your best bet is, I don't know if this works exactly, but I want to say that if, like, this might be possible, and maybe I heard someone talk about it. If you let somebody with a Scarlet game host and then you join them, you should be able to encounter their Vulpix hordes. So I think that might be a roundabout way of doing it. Other than that, maybe I want to say I want to say Sun and Moon. I want to say Sun and Moon might be your next best shot, because you can I want to assume you can probably SOS hunt. I want to say you can SOS hunt Alolan Vulpix. right? Because SOS Hunt is pretty broken. So if you have Sun, you can hunt for this. Yeah, I want to say either that, either getting someone to host a Scarlet World for you, or if you have, I guess, Sun or Ultra Sun, you can probably try the SOS method. That's my best guess of like hunting for something, like the easiest way to hunt for it. Yeah. I think one of the starters in Pokemon Z is a Palopio. I really like that. It's that I also picked that Pokemon, the little seal. That was my starter also. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It seems like that's the only really... Those are the two ways, I'd say. Ultra Sun, perfect. I'll try Ultra. Does anyone have a Wishy-Washy in Pokemon Sword and Shield? I, unfortunately, do not. I'm sorry. But let me show you my Pokemon home after this room. We'll see what we got. Actually, I don't know. Let's check if I do have a Wishy-Washy in my Pokemon home. Maybe, because I remember moving a bunch of just random Pokemon into home. Unless you get a shiny right here, right now. It's just unfair. Come on, sub 1500 encounter, please. Sub 1500 shiny, please. What I gotta do? It's just unfair. I hate it. What I gotta do? What I gotta do for a shiny? What I gotta do? Please. Please. Have sympathy. Have sympathy for me, please. I'm gonna cry, bro. Delicious water. If you're looking for a shiny in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, I recommend if you beat the game, ride going to let the little Ultra Worm like you would go in different places to find different Pokemon. One time I found a shiny Swallow. Ooh. I thought you could only find legendaries and mythical using the space travel, the Ultra Wormhole. I guess not. I guess you could get I guess you can get other Pokemon encounters. I wouldn't know because I never played Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm a fraud. Actually, let's load this up real quick and check if I have a Wishy-Washy. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Logging into Pokemon Home. Oh. Wrong button. How do I move? It's not letting me. Oh my. My membership ran out. My subscription ran out. I can't move to the other boxes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I can't access my other Pokemons. Oh god, this poor. He's poor. Oh god. Oh my god. Well, let's see what I have left over with. So I think this was from actually, was this from the event? Or was this from Friend Safari? I think this might have been from Friend Safari. Oh jeez. This is it's definitely hacked. Unacceptable mine. Yep. Dunsparce. Friend Safari. Friends. No, I might have got that from a random person. Oh no. Hey look, there's the Mudkip. Everyone's favorite Mudkip. Oh my god, wow. Wow. Ooh. WW, wow. Oh my god. It's so mid. Yeah. Where did I get this from? Wait a second. I don't remember where I got this from. I don't remember. John? Who the fuck's John? Maybe I got it from Alpha Saf Oras, I think. Well, that's a shame. I can't access my Pokemon. Hopefully they don't delete it. You know. If they delete my Pokemons, like my shiny Virizion, I might have to send my Nintendo ninjas over there. Alright. If they delete my Pokemon because I didn't pay for the subscription. Bastards. What I don't understand is why do they the only thing they could do, not the only thing, but like, did it not save properly? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna re-encounter everything. I thought I saved up in the thing, but I guess I didn't. But you know, just in case we'll encounter these. Actually, no, we're not encountering these. No. What am I doing? can't wait to see our 300. Please don't say that. Listen, I already speculated that this is gonna take 250 hours, okay? 250. Alright, let's not say some funny large number. Let's stick to 250. Alright? 250. I'm also attempting a shiny run on BD, and I got a shiny Chimchar with Pokerus. Ooh. Let's frickin' go. Pokerus. That's OD. Ah, damn. Are you gonna limit? Are you going to limit yourself to the underground, or are you gonna do random encounters on the grass? If I have one word of advice for you, do not limit yourself to the underground. Please don't do that. Like, if you value your time and mental stability, do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself to the underground. That's all I gotta say. What am I hoping for? A shiny Gibble. A shiny Gibble will be really nice. But as you can see and hear the desperation in my voice, I'm okay with anything. Any shiny, any day, except duplicates. Because that might require a redo, and I don't really want to do another rehunt. Right? Luckily, the Pokemon in the water biome, they're all unique to my team. So, yeah. Now I'm paying the price. 47 hours in, no shiny Shinx. Well over 2k odds. Let's go. Oh, whoopsie. I meant to go collect my Diglett. Whoopsie. 220 hours is mad insane. It's light work, okay? Listen. Some people hunt for Pokemon for years. Alright. Well, then again, this challenge has been going on for like 3 years. But we're not going to talk about that. That's like the last thing we'll talk about. We just, let's be in the present, and the present tells me that we're gonna get a shiny, hopefully tonight. $250. I said $250. Whoa, let's not, let's not. This isn't, you know, double and pass to the next person. This is $250. Sub 250 hours. Oh, gosh darn. Ugh. If you change the typing of Poppleball, what will it be? I would make it... I'll keep it the same. The only reason I picked that starter was because it was a water type. So I wouldn't change it. It's perfect the way it is. Alright, GL to me. Shiny incoming. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh wait, 3, 2, 1. Ashes Noctowl. Cool. So, how's everyone's Monday night? Hopefully better than mine. Is it okay if I try to join you in the ground? No. I would prefer to be alone in my misery. Thank you. if you joined me way earlier in my hunt when I actually went out to the public lobby and hunted the Diglets, I would have been like, go for it. But now that I have a nice viewer of mine hosting a world for me with 39 Diglets that I collected that I keep reusing is the only way to keep me sane, okay? Is the only way. Oh, brother. What's my favorite shiny hunting method? I would say RNG manipulating. Is that a shiny hunting method? That's fair, right? Yeah, RNG manipulating. That would be my first one. If that doesn't count, then I would say maybe chain fishing. Either chain fishing or like sweet scent hordes. Probably. Yeah, I'll probably just go with chain fishing. Yeah, chaining will probably be my next one. Even though they can get really bad really fast, I think chaining is probably like the next like radar chaining specifically is the most like rewarding feeling. Is that similar to Q Charm glitch? No. TLDR, RNG manipulation is basically just pressing the button. A program tells you when to press the button. That's like the simplest term, right? But like, you know, it'll take in like your trainer ID, your secret ID, and try to like guess where you're at, and then it'll tell you when to press the button for whatever, or when to enter a room or whatever, or when to interact with the legendary. So it's just a third-party program telling you when to press A. Q Charm is more so of like I know it works with like your with like the binaries and bits and stuff like that, and yeah, it's like, what is it, like once you get it going, it's like a 12% chance or 12 or 60% chance of getting a shiny or something. Like it's insane. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, RNG manipulation. That is my favorite shiny hunting method. Because it's because it's the fastest. Like if you get it down, like it's incredibly fast. And you could do it for almost any Pokemon. Legendaries, random encounter, eggs, right? It's probably the easiest with eggs and stationaries. Really hard with the runaway Pokemons. Those, I mean, I guess that one is just hard in general, right? Runaway Pokemons are just generally really hard to hunt in all aspects. Bum 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 bum. Gotta leave. There we go. Runaway, like roaming. Oh yeah, roamers. Hunting for shiny roamers are just, even with RNG manipulation, it's a bit of a drag, I would say. It's probably the only thing I'll never ever hunt for. I've hunted stationaries, I've hunted starters, I've hunted random encounters, I did Masuda methods, I've done chaining, I think I've done almost every single form of shiny hunting except roamers. Or every type of Pokemon you could get except roamers. It just seems like such a big pain in the butt. It's not worth the effort, in my opinion. It's not worth it. And the thing is, like, most of the roamers have, like, other methods of getting him shiny. Maybe with the exception of Mesprit. Maybe with that one, but yeah. I mean, unless does Mesprit show up in the worm tunnel in Ultra Sun and Moon? I don't know, but with the exception of Mesprit, I think all the other roamers have, like, other ways to get it shiny. Be it from events, be it from different games, but there is a way. So, like, there's no point of going into, like, an old Pokemon game just to hunt for a shiny roamer. Unless, like, you like that. Unless you want to and you like that. But for, like, anybody else, you're better off just going to a newer game and finding a different way. Oh no, 30 more encounters to get it till I get a shiny, or I have to wear a clown nose for one full Diglett cycle. Oh no. I was hoping I probably shouldn't have said it. If I didn't said it, maybe you wouldn't have remembered. Damn. I could have played it off. I'm like, what are you talking about? Clown nose? I don't remember this bet. Could have went like that. Oh my god, what do you mean? Clown nose. Oh, shiny Shellos. I don't even know what this looks shiny, I'll be honest. I don't think anything that spectacular. It's probably like okay shiny. But I would still take it though. I would still take it. Ugh. Shiny, shiny. 3, 2, 1, shiny. Not gonna look. I'm gonna wait for the sparkle sound. I was hoping... What am I saying? What am I saying, man? Pretty sure it's just a little bit lighter in color. Oh. It's one of those shinies. The lame one. The lame-os. Ugh. The lame shinies. The rejects. Somewhat. The nerds. Nerds. Alright, I feel it. There's a shiny in this room right now. I feel it. I feel it deep in my bones, okay? I feel it deep in my marrow. Alright. Somewhere in here, there's a shiny. Oh my god, I'm getting jumped. It's been fun. Best of luck. Thanks, man. Shiny Oshawott. Best of... Oh, a Shiny Oshawott. Pretty please. I technically already have one. I don't need another one. Well, no, I have two, actually. One fully evolved into Samurott, and then one regular Shiny Oshawott. It's in my Pokemon home. No dupes, please. Only uniques. Nope. It's like, it just hurts more. It just hurts more. And thank you for the Dino, Trenton. The Dino gift. The Dino. Let's go! Shiny Wooper! 3, 2, 1! Never lucky. That's fine. Bro, this game, I'm just saying this game is putting me to sleep. I don't know about y'all. This game is a snooze fest and a half, okay? My god. Where are the action, the excitement, the sparkles, the Cynthias, the pianos, the snooze fest? It's like Pikmin all over again. Oh, brother. Remember how much we all hated Pikmin and how boring and sleepy it was? I remember. Damn. That game sucked, right? Pikmin sucked. Why am I going in there? I don't need to go there. What game is this? This game is right there. Pokemon. BDSM. It's all the craze. Pokemon BDSM. It's all the craze. Pikmin puts me to sleep. It's like a sleeping. Hey, man. Listen, if you ever need help sleeping, I'll put up the Pikmin VODs so you can put it on the side and go to bed. The days when I'm not streaming, you can put the Pikmin streams on the side. Melatonin Pikmin flavor. Look, I can't believe I said melatonin instead of melanin earlier. The biggest, like, brain fart blunder. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I? Hello? I thought for a second, listen, I'm like forgetting. I thought I didn't leave the Wi-Fi, but I did, and I started having like a panic attack, like mid switch for some reason. I was having like, I'm like, where am I? I guess not a panic attack. I was having like, I just like blanked out for a moment. I was like, where am I? Like, this isn't Pokemon. This game does something to you, man. I'm usually not like this, right? I'm usually more like calm, cool, and collected. You know, etc. What other nice positive adjectives you want to use? But once this game loads onto the screen, that's all out the window. It's a free-for-all. You might get me at a good day, or you might get a good me or the bad me, or just a mixture of both. I'm probably not going to be on for much longer because I will be on tomorrow. Even though I don't, I'll be on tomorrow, but for, not as long as usual, right? To try to get this done. You know how depressing it'd be if I stream 2 extra days and Friday comes around and I still don't have the shiny, and so at Friday I just have to sit here. Hunt for the shinies when everyone's playing Elden Ring. What time? Is probably around the same time. Same time, about, maybe I'll try to shoot for at least 3 hours. And extend depending on the situation, right? If we get a shiny, we'll extend the time. I have a crazy idea. You do this challenge again, but randomized and worse odds. Thoughts? Why would you say that? Why would you? Actually, listen. The only way I would ever do a remix of this challenge is if I do it on emulator, so I can fast forward. I would fast forward time. It's the only way. That, and because I'll probably need to use, and the thing is, I'll probably have to do it on emulator if I want to randomize this game, if it's even possible. I don't even know. I don't know if anybody has like a randomizer mod for this game. Probably not. Like, I highly doubt there's that much mods for this game, because it's not a very liked game. And the fact that Nintendo right now is going after all of these modding websites like Game Banana for Pokemon related stuff. We got a lot to worry about. This game is very hated, so I don't think so. Yeah. I wasn't a hater in the beginning, but at this point of time, I am. I am on that boat. I think they will get them all eventually. Oh. Well, Nintendo always wins, Money always wins. I guess these situations we run into with Nintendo is basically like our own doing, right? I mean, not completely, right? Because there are other people that buy their games and don't care about what they do. But like the people that do care about like the mod scene or the archiving scene, we still give them our money for newer games. So, in a way, even though I'm complaining about, like, they're getting rid of all the mods, they're getting rid of all the sites with ROMs and archives, but I am, technically, in a weird way, I'm indirectly, like, supplying the Nintendo Ninja with funds. The op is ourselves. We ourselves are the biggest op in life. There will never be a bigger op than yourself. Still better customization than Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, actually, if there's something you can talk good about this game, is that you have better clothing options than Scarlet and Violet. Even if they're like all preset outfits, I agree. Scarlet Violet has so much freedom, but at the same time, it's like one of the most like polar opposite games. Like the game is like extremely like go anywhere you want, but at the same time, it's like extremely limiting in certain aspects. What game is this, and when did it come out? This is Pokemon BDSM, and it came out in the year 2021. Wait, so what if I get a... So we're probably going to hit the 1500 in the next Diglett bonus. And... what if after hitting the 1500 and I'm still in that Diglett bonus, I get a shiny? Does that cancel it out? Because I said I was going to do the nose for a full, like, bonus. But if I get it in the middle of a bonus, but get the shiny at the same time, I guess it probably cancels out, I guess, right? I guess so. I guess if it happens. Nope. What do you mean, nope? Nope. It doesn't cancel out? Of course it... But if I get a shiny, though, there's no point in me going underground, though. Like, ever. So, like, I'm just saying, like, what happens if we get it in the same bonus time? It should cancel out, right? Because there's no point at that point. Because I wouldn't need to go back down anyway. Because I'll be finito. Right? The nose goes. Nose goes? But yeah, so if I do happen to get it in the same bonus, I think they cancel out. I think that's fair. And it doesn't make any sense if it doesn't. Wait, what do I get for getting this under 1500? We never talked about that. We've only talked about what happens to me. Why did I get... Wait, why did I get suckered into this without making a wager for you? I don't think you have a clown nose. Wait a minute. Legal teams were already signed. Oh, wow. Should have read the fine print, loser. You should have read the fine print. Damn. That's crazy. Honestly, I think it's crazy that in the radio, they can, like, 4x speed the voice during an advertisement about all the warnings and stuff, so they can cover their butts for any, like, legal actions. I can't believe that's, like, legal, where they can just fast forward it. Like, it should be where it's, like, you can, like, understand audibly. But the fact they can get away with it by just fast forwarding it is crazy. Or speeding it up. Because, like, imagine, because the same thing, if it was done on, like, a paper cup for a coffee that's, like, really hot, would be just like chicken scratch. You can't read it. That'd be the same comparison, right? The Call of Duty terms, like, 60 pages. Damn. I don't think I've ever read a terms of, terms of content, terms of table of, whatever the lingo is. I've never read one of those. Please check if you agree with all the term kind of ordeal ever for any video game. I had a friend who did that, which was really weird. For, like, he would read the terms on any app, any game, anything. It was so strange. Like, he actually went through it, like, word for word. And I'm like, are we the bots here? Or is he the bot? Like, I couldn't tell, like, who who was the bot in this situation? Is it just us that just willy-nilly just agrees to all, accept all cookie? You know, are we the wrong ones here? Like, or should I be reading every terms? Because that's a lot of reading. I genuinely, I think they intentionally. It must be a psychological thing. I wholeheartedly believe that they intentionally fluff up the terms egregiously a lot, so that people will be less inclined to read it. Like, they'll make sure they add everything to cover their butts for any legal actions, right? But they'll also add like pages and pages of just like nonsense, maybe like just rehashing the same thing over and over, just to make it look daunting for the person to read. Just so that they can like, for the chance of them maybe like squeezing in some sort of like predatory little thing in their terms without you knowing. It has to be. It 100% has to be. There's no shot they don't do that. Because they know the average person will not read it. If it's like a 1-page like term of condition, people are more likely to be, okay, let me skim through real quick, right? 1 page, easy, light work. But if it's like 10 plus pages, maybe even 5 plus pages, people are like, ooh, I just want to like play the game. Or like, ooh, I just want to use the app. What I'm hoping for like AI is that I hope in the future, and when AI becomes a little bit more integrated into our process, is that we can basically just take somebody's like 60-page terms of condition, put it into AI, and let the AI just take all the monotonous work out and tell us all the important key points that could affect us. So it'd be like bop, 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 all the bullet points of like all the things that could affect us, or like etc. Just so if there's some sort of like malpractice these companies are doing, we'll know. Because even if it's something really terrible, as long as we agree on it, it's all good. Like, we can't do anything about it. Oh no, we hit 1502. Well, don't worry, this is the last Diglett bonus anyway. So you'll have to wait till next stream, if I remember. Unless I get the shiny right here, right now, then everything is equaled out. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I thought I'd get a shiny by now, but I guess not. Very interesting. Oh, you know what they say. It's Betty bye-bye. Time for Betty bye-bye. You know what they say, man. The clown nose does not fit today. That's all I gotta say. The clown nose does not fit today. Yes, sir. My extra long hair is not helping. I can't see. Okay, here we go. The last Diglett bonus for tonight. I'm a man of my word, okay? If Mark misses it, he misses it. If he fell asleep, it's his fault. Here we go. We're at currently 1504. You're here, goddammit. I was hoping you fell asleep. Randomly just fall asleep. It's a dog toy. So, now that we have equipped the clown nose, now that we have equipped the clown nose, we have plus 100 luck. So that means we're about to get the shiny right here, right now. Okay. Right here, right now. Okay. This is for all the marbles. I feel it. I feel it in the air. I feel the shiny. It's calling for me. If we do get the shiny, like per chance, if we do just randomly get the shiny, we are gonna at least beat the 8th gym tonight. Here we go. One squeak for good luck. There we go. Okay, no, gotta believe harder. Gotta believe harder. Gotta squeeze the nose harder next cycle. It's such a shame that Mustang's missing this. The one stream he's not here, he's missing it. Kind of crazy, right? Terrible luck he has. Terrible luck he has. It'll be our little secret. Until he finds out somehow. So from the looks of it, I have about 20 hours before we get to 250. To be fair, this is the only thing useful I got from my Amazon stream. That few years ago, like a year or two ago. Everything else kind of just is on a shelf, not really being used, or in the drawer somewhere, not being used. This is the only reoccurring item from the Amazon stream that has been used multiple times since then. Which is kind of funny. I never showed my dog this. I wonder how he'll react when he sees this. Cause his favorite toy is this purple dog bone, squeaky dog, like squeaky dog bone, and it makes the exact same sound. I mean, the TikTok shop stream will happen eventually. I don't know when, but it will happen. It will happen. When is the great question. I don't know when, but it will happen. Was that all the Pokemon? Okay, one more cycle, then the nose comes off. Here we go. I feel it. Alright. Squeak twice for good luck. Alright, here we go. Okay, come on. There has to be a shiny here, okay? I'm going above and beyond. Putting a clown nose on. Everything. bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bong 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 bong. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I remember those days when I didn't have to worry about this game. I remember those days. Those streams when I could just be free and just play whatever I want and just make whatever I want without the thought of the world of this game, because I pretty much shelved it and never thought about it. And then, you know, one day I was just like, we gotta finish it. And ever since then, it's just been a downward spiral. A downward world spiral for me. So I gotta say. One more encounter? Was that the last encounter? I was hoping there'd be one more in the water. Well, that is indeed it. Oh, actually, no, technically. Oh, we can take the nose off now. Mustang still has a 39 in his thing. I disconnected earlier when I meant to just collect a Diglett. So we technically have one more shot. It'd be a shame to not use. It'd be a shame not to use the 39 Diglett in his thing. It'd be a shame. So we got one more shot tonight. One more shot. Alright, that's all we need. One shot. Look at that. Beautiful. 39. One more shot. Oh. My nose is itchy from the clown nose. Here we go. I didn't run into a single Diglett. What the hell? Bum 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 bum. Oh Diglett. Oh Diglett. Where art thou? Thank you. The final Diglett bonus for tonight. Nice. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. A non-shiny Gibble. Just exactly what I asked for. God, this game is good. It just knows exactly what I want. It's crazy. It's like actually like reading my mind and listening to what I'm saying or something. And doing the opposite. Complain, and I shall not receive. Okay, cool. Oh my... Man, that nose is making my nose itchy. I must have breathed in some clown nose rubber particles or something. This is the... Ooh, shiny Bibarel. I will take it. Thank you very much. That's not it. Shiny Bibarel. Thank you very much. Man. Shiny Bibarel, thank you very much. That's what I would have said. Ba ba bum 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 bum. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Here we go. The true final room of tonight. It'd be very funny if I get a shiny right here, right now. It'd be very funny, Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? It'd be very funny, BDSP, if I just randomly get a shiny on the final room of tonight. Kinda cool, I'll be honest. New trend alert on the talk. Time travel taking on memes back from the past. Really don't understand it. It's like the Throwback Thursday kind of type, probably. Kind of like how, kind of like the same thing with fashion, right? Something from like the 90s is like the baggy clothing and etc. were like kind of like cool in the 90s, and it became, it's not in the 90s, but like in the 90s, early 2000s, like baggy clothing was like kind of like the trend, and it became like super lame, and then now it's like the one of the hip trends. They're undoing the meme, and they walk away instead of doing the meme. I'll look at TikTok tonight and see maybe if I can understand a little better. Cause I'm a little lost in what you're saying. Oh yeah, sure. No Pokemon. Strange enough, I don't think I've ever ran into like a last encounter shiny. I think I've always ran into one in the very beginning, like the very first encounter, or in the middle. Never like the last two encounters. You don't understand it? Alright. I'll explain it, don't worry. I'll mansplain it. You'll let me cook? Dang. Here we go. Final encounter. Could be a shiny. Could not be a shiny. One or the other. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Well, that's enough of Pokemon for today, right? 3 hours of misery. Sounds about right. Nothing but misery for this game. Alright, let me check out this meme you have sent me. What? So they're just AIing the memes. That's pretty good.
This kid's definitely on crack right now. This kid's definitely...
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10? You stupid. You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10? You stupid.
That's actually really freaking good. Holy moly, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Wait, so you don't get it? So it seems like the whole premise of the whole time traveling thing is just like it's funny to like prevent. It's like almost the humor in it is like to see what would they do in the presence of a time traveling or the aspect of like interrupting the meme. So it's almost like, think of it as like an alternate ending to a meme. Kind of. So you're probably gonna see some other memes where they're gonna have like a continuation, or like the time traveler like confronting them after like the cringe meme or something. That's actually really freaking good. Oh my god, that's actually so good. Oh my god, that's so good. That is really good though. Quick thought. Yes, quick answer. If time travel existed, we would never know. Agreed? If time travel never if time travel existed, we would never know. Time travel existed, we would never know. If time travel existed, we would never know. If time travel existed, we would never know. So if someone changed the past, how will we ever know? That's pretty true. That's actually kind of true. Yeah, yeah. If you putting it that way, yeah, we would never really know. No, it'd be more of a like a Schrodinger's box, right? I would say time traveling is more of a Schrodinger situation. Because like I think we all agree there is a time machine, but maybe there isn't a time machine, but we'll never know. And we'll never know because same to what you said, we'll never know if something changed in the past or even in the future. And the only reason the whole thing about the whole reason that works is because the alternating change will cause a timeline. You're making me watch. You're making me really want to watch Steins Gate. I don't know if you ever watched Steins Gate, but that anime is my favorite anime of all time. Such a good anime. Such a good. It's not the funny slapstick. It's not the funny slapstick. I got you. It's not the funny slapstick kind of like One Punch Man kind of thing. It's more serious. It's like more serious and kind of goofy in the beginning. But man, when shit hits the fan, man, bro. Oh my god. Like, oh my freaking god. This is best show, masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Steins Gate. There's also, so this is the one you probably want to watch first. There's also Steins Gate Zero, which is the next season. Is this it? Where is it? So this is the one you want to watch. Yeah, you would want to watch this. This is the first one you would watch. If you watch this without watching this came out first. You also have to understand. This came out first. This is the one you want to watch first. Then you watch Zero. Because if you watch Zero, you might there might be some gaping holes you might not know. This helps fill in holes. And the movie is, I would say the movie is an optional one, but I guess it really depending on how much you enjoy season 1 or this one, Steins Gate, you might want to watch the movie just because, you know, it's not canon. It's not canon, but these two are though. Yeah, this is something this is like the one anime I would recommend anyone to watch. For sure. It's like one of the only ones, and you don't know the reference you don't know the reference now, but the word El Sai Congro, that you will understand when you start watching the show. El Sai Congro. But yeah, that's it. I am going to get off for tonight, probably do some editing and then melt away. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Mustang the bum couldn't be here. It's all right. Everyone has their off days. I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. Oh, hey, what's up, Miley? You just got home? we were just about to get off. No shiny, just a head warning. We got no shiny. You missed out. You two have a great night. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night after work. Should have said we got a shiny to Mustang. We should. We'll say that to Mustang. We're gonna start. I'm gonna load on Elden Ring, and then we're gonna dupe Mustang. They're like, we got it. You don't remember? You missed it. We beat the game. That's the plan. Tomorrow, I'll write it down and I'll load up Elden Ring during stream. I'm like, we're playing it now. All right. Have a great now. I'll be on tomorrow. Okay. I'll be on. Miley, you weren't here, but I'm gonna be streaming every day until Friday, so that I can hopefully beat BDSP before Elden Ring DLC comes out. So you will see me tomorrow. And possibly Thursday if I don't get it. Cheers. Have a good night, everyone.